Hey, what's up guys, back in the shop here. Gonna see if we can get the downpipes put on the S6 today. So what I'm gonna be using here is the RM Motors 3-inch downpipes. They are catless, full 3-inch the whole way back. So we're gonna see if we can get them installed here. They are V-banded at the bottom, so they come with the V-bands. So we're gonna go ahead and see if we can get them installed. They are also reduced to the factory downpipe, so they reuse the factory sleeve clamp. I will probably be cutting them off here since I'm going to be doing a custom 3-inch exhaust as well. But for now, for today, we're going to be putting them on just into the factory cat back. I don't have enough time to fab up the exhaust. So to begin with, we're going to be removing the O2 sensors on both banks. You can see them here and then down in there, and then we got the bolts all around, or actually the studs. Take the nuts off all the way around on both downpipes, and we'll raise the car up and pull them out the Alright, so here's where we're currently at. I've got the downpipes completely loosened up. I've got the oxygen sensors out of both sides. So we're ready to run the car up in the air and take the stuff off the bottom. So as far as tools go to do this, pretty much all you're going to need is a 3/8 ratchet, and I was using a 1/4 inch, it's a 12mm socket there, and one 2-inch wobble extension to get the way bottom one. So pretty basic tools, fairly easy to get to. The bottom one you do have to kind of go by feel on. Just gotta kind of feel down around there. If you come in from about this angle with your extension, you will get it about right in through here, if you can see it. And then on the other one, from about right in there. So you really can't see what you're doing unless you use a little mirror, which I did do to line the one up. When you grab yourself a little mirror, you can do that. You can see what you're at in the bottom. But overall, everything came apart pretty decent. The other thing I did use to get the oxygen sensors loose is just one of these 22mm or 7/8 inch stepped oxygen sensor wrenches. You can pick them up anywhere. That worked on all 4 of them. So yeah, pretty basic tools needed. We're gonna run it up now and see what we need to pull them out. Alright, so coming under the car here, we will need to pull the 3 bolts on the downpipes. Hopefully we'll be able to see up in there. There's one kind of on the top and then 2 on the bottom. Same on both sides, and then there is the one clamp all the way up top, that one bolt. And then moving back, we got the 2 sleeve clamps. But these 2 will separate here. These will pull out the bottom, and I think we'll end up pulling the cats out through the top. So we'll try to get you set up here and take those loose. I do have them soaking in some penetrating fluid to hopefully keep them from twisting off. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, so I realized I didn't have the camera rolling there for the last 20 minutes or so. So I'm going to try to quick go over it. It's pretty easy to see what we were doing, but try to get you caught up on where we're at. So this bulkhead generally would sit right down in there like that. Obviously it seats down in there. There's, under the heat shielding, you have the little clips, spring clips to pop off. There's a T27 screw right in there. And then behind this spring clip, you pull that forward. And behind there is this stud right there, and that's got a 10mm on it. And then that'll pull right out. There's also 10mm there, and see, the vacuum line goes through the bulkhead there, just like that. So at this point we should be ready to pull the downpipes out. Alright, so we've finished the downpipe install here. If you look along there, it's got nice V-banded joint right there. The fitment on these was about as perfect as you can get. Got them nice and tucked up here so they're not hanging down. Follow along the car nice. Shot from back here. So definitely very happy with them and would highly recommend them if you are looking for downpipes. We'll go ahead and lower the car and look at the top side. Alright, so here we got a view from the top. Thing bolted on nice. Now I am not running secondary oxygen sensors, although the ports are right here and right here. If a person wanted to run them, I'm guessing you probably want to run, if you don't want to check engine light, you probably have to run the 90-degree fitting. I plan to just simply tune them out. So I just went ahead and put a plug in there, and I'm gonna just simply unplug. For now I have the sensor just unplugged in the side. Same with this side here. But if a guy wanted to, you just simply have to run it down in there. Probably run a 90-degree fitting, which would put your sensor roughly here. But yeah, overall fitment is spot on. Let me see if I can grab a light so that we can see how they run. Down around the transmission there, hopefully you'll be able to see. And on the other side. The hardest part of it all is actually getting down there and getting that clamp, that spring clamp back on. Pretty easy taking it off when you just need one hand, but when you gotta get down there and hold the nut, it's a little bit tight. But overall, very doable. These are the old ones. I'm pretty sure that one of mine was plugged. See, the color's pretty normal there. Same with there, nice and clean, like it should be. But if we look at the other one, again, the inlet looks normal. But if we look in there, it's all nasty and white. So I'm pretty sure I did have a plug cat. I was getting codes and I was also not meeting boost. So wastegates and everything look normal. They're all nice and free and seem to be functioning. So I'm hoping these downpipes will take care of the boost issue as well. Also got all the covers back on. Everything's back together. So I think we're ready to do a first start and see what it sounds like. Now my last one had the APR catted downpipes, and it didn't really make a difference in sound, so I'm anxious to see how this will sound. think that'll wrap up the downpipe install. Hopefully in the near future I will be doing the rest of the exhaust. I'm actually going to show you here. Next thing that I'll be putting behind the downpipes is this X pipe. It's actually off of I think it's a C6 Corvette, but it's going to be a lot easier than fabbing one up, so I'm going to use that. Probably going to have to be cutting off these ends here, probably to get it straight, and then that'll go next. And then from there we'll just go dual 3-inch straight out the back, and then see how full straight sounds, and after that we'll add mufflers or resonators to get the sound where we want it. So until then, we will see you later.